Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac AFTERBIRTH Plus. We're starting like on the first room of an Isaac run because I had this weird glitch with OBS where the game sound was like literally 5 to 6 seconds behind where it should be in the video. It's been fixed, but is annoying as heck, and just another ongoing troubleshooting saga. It never ends because you know what? Struggle is good. It keeps you on your toes, it keeps you guessing, and you grow that way. 19GN 79N3. So I was doing some troubleshooting testing and I just started this run up. There's nothing special about it except that it's an Isaac run. I guess I will do Dark Room because we do have Dark Room stuff to do as Isaac still. At the present moment, we might as well try to knock that out. But at the same time, this is also just me kind of refreshing my enjoyment of... That was a bad one. Me kind of refreshing my enjoyment of Isaac in advance of diving into the AFTERBIRTH Plus challenges, and then we'll probably do some more refresh runs, and then we'll go back and redo all the challenges that we've unfortunately failed, and, or succeeded on poorly. That's not really the same meaning. I was trying to think of a way to sugarcoat it. No, sweetie, you didn't fail the challenge. You just didn't fit society's conventional definition of success. You know, my generation takes a lot of crap, by the way. We millennials, 50-year-olds talking about us. It's the generation they always had participation trophies. Oh, you came in second last, here's a participation trophy. Hey, I got a ton of participation trophies when I was doing sports, by the way. I wasn't any good at them, but we got the participation trophies nonetheless. Was it me, as a 9-year-old, going to the engraver and going, excuse me, sir, could you please print us up 20 participation trophies? No, it was your 30-year-old butts going there, oh, my son and or daughter can't handle failure, so we gotta make sure that everybody gets a trophy. It wasn't us getting the trophies, it was you getting the trophies because you didn't want to deal with our emotions, okay? I pride myself, I am very able to handle failure. And I know that sounds like, you know, you're like, NL, you get mad when people say potatoes a starch, not a vegetable. Look, all I'm saying is that starches are vegetable phylums. Vegetable is a kingdom in the taxonomical purposes of this. I thought it was worth a shot. And I did find it real rich, like... My parents are pretty good about it, actually. I think everybody, to assume that you're going to get older and not be a little bit out of touch is unreasonable. Because I'm out of touch. I'm 28 years old and I'm out of touch to some extent. I'm out of touch with, you know, 50-year-olds, and I'm out of touch with 15-year-olds. Like, I don't understand, can I get one boneless pizza? I just don't. I'm young enough to remember that if somebody doesn't get your inside jokes, you laugh because that's the point, is that it's not funny. You just go, he's not familiar with our shared cultural experience. But I also don't understand what is a second mortgage. Like, you're taking out a loan on a loan that you have on an asset that you sort of own, but not really. It's very confusing to me. So I'm kind of caught in the middle here. But, you know, my parents, when they talk about my generation, millennials, they go, you know, I think you guys are unique. You know, you're the most overqualified generation that's ever existed, and yet you face, you know, unique employment struggles and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? Then, Mom and Dad, that's a very progressive way to think. But they are also sometimes like, you know, they got to take their own side in the debate to some extent as well. They're like, what's going on with people your age? And I'm like, Mom, I don't know. It's, I have no idea. I don't even know what's going on with myself some of the time. This wasn't meant to be like a generational warfare thing. Oh, no. Yeah. Take the D6. We can get a lot of value out of this. Let's do this whole floor. This could be a big one. But millennials, they take crap all the time, dude. We're doing some good work. You know, fellow millennials, tough it out. We're one of the weirdest generations probably that's ever existed. Well, at least in recent memory. Keep it going, you know? Keep killing Applebee's. If we can just get through this and have killed Applebee's and possibly Chili's. Look, I'm not trying to insult anybody who likes these restaurants. They're just not my cup of tea. Then I think that we will have succeeded as a generation. Great-granddad fought Kaiser Wilhelm II. Granddad, you know, went over to Europe, struck down the tenets of National Socialism. We're going to take down Applebee's. And maybe that's good enough. No offense, Applebee's. Are you running ads in front of this video? Eat at Applebee's. Unlimited Appy Hour. What could you like more than that? So we're definitely closing in on getting all these books, I think. We've already gotten 9. I ate, and again, as I always say at this point, I've told this story before. I've never eaten at an Applebee's, so I shouldn't insult them. I have eaten at a Chili's. I hated it. And it was a Chili's in an airport in the United States, and they had the nutritional information printed on the menu, which was the worst. Because the food was not only bad tasting, but also, like, I was like, this does not taste good enough to be this bad for me. Something, you guys messed up the formula some. This should be, like, the most delicious food ever made. 1,300 calories for this? I don't think so. Anyway, but I have eaten at a TGI Fridays. It was in Osaka, Japan, and don't even get started with me. Because everybody, oh, you were in Japan and you ate at a TGI Fridays? We were in Japan for 2 weeks. We ate like one fast food meal, and my wife wanted to go to TGI Fridays, okay? I'm sorry, that's real life. I had the same thing, the second to last time we were in Japan. We ate at McDonald's once, and I ordered a weird shrimp burger. People, why would you go to Japan just to eat at McDonald's? You got a weird idea in your head. If I went to Japan, I would eat every meal at the restaurant from Jiro Dreams of Sushi. It would literally be like $30,000. You're losing your freaking minds here. You know how many times I ate good Japanese food? But anyway, I ate at TGI Fridays in Osaka, Japan. It was not that good, and the meal for 2 at the end of it came to like $85. And I was like, something's... the value proposition has gone wrong here somewhere. I don't understand. Fast casual, what are you doing? Maybe it was because it was overseas. You know, I don't know. You're paying extra because TGI Fridays is foreign food. Yo, this is very good. Rotten Baby. Judas' Shadow. 9 Lives. We can't get any more rerolls. Yeah, we can't get any more rerolls. So we might as well go back and take Eve's Bird Foot, or Dead Bird, whatever the heck it is. I don't pay attention to items that don't respect me. We won't be getting any more rerolls. The best thing we could do, the thing that gives us any chance, I should say, is to use 2 of diamonds, and then maybe go for, like, the world's luckiest reroll, but nah. We did it, but it was kind of a whiff. Either way, we're in a great spot here. If we wanted to, we could become Dark Judas. It's kind of not in the cards for me just yet. We do have stuff to do as Isaac, and it's a fun run, so. I was hoping there's some other stuff millennials can kill. Like car insurance? I think I might be an idiot because I don't understand the insurance industry. And by the way, I'm not saying this is the way it should be. I'm just asking for an explanation. Because whenever... there's like I think the internet has a problem with discourse sometimes. And you're going to be like, oh, you don't say. If I firmly believe in the idea that there's no stupid questions. Because, you know, stupid questions are an important part of advancing as a person and as a species. You know, it's the same as like... You know, that's why you do pair programming. Is so, you know, you go to your buddy and you go, hey, why isn't this code working? And then he goes, hey, you stupid idiot, you put your string literal in single quotation marks instead of doubles. And you go, I should have known better, but thank you for helping me improve nonetheless. How is car insurance mandatory? I have never gone without having car insurance because, you know, you got to get the sticker to put on your license plate or, you know, you get pulled over. But I don't understand why it's a necessity to have it. Nobody forces you to have life insurance. Nobody forces you to have health insurance. Although, I mean, I guess in Canada they do, but, you know, it's kind of a different topic for a different day. But car insurance, for whatever reason, is different. Everybody has to have car insurance. Is it because we as human beings are bad drivers? We're better at living than we are at driving? I don't know. This is, I admit, there's probably a really, really good reason for it. But every time I mention something like that online, people just go, oh, lol, look at this idiot. They go, not like this. They use various Twitch emotes designed to, you know, shut down discourse instead of just offering a simple explanation. I'd be eager to know. And you know what? I think the comments of a YouTube video about the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus are probably the right place to find out. Teach me, you know? Nobody, you know, they don't say jack of all trades or master of all trades. They say jack of all trades, master of none. I'm a master of certain trades, probably not many. But I do put my string literals in double quotation marks, and that's the important part. This is our turning point right here. Not that the run was bad, it was actually very fine, but if you know what I mean. But it's much, much better now, especially because we already got our HP back, and good lord, look at that. That's another little bit of HP for us there. Give me a little bit more HP, baby. Oh, take it. Like, insurance in general, I don't fully understand. I guess I should talk to a Roomba about it. I'd be like, Roomba, why do you need car insurance? What if I just got in an accident and I couldn't pay the damages, so they just threw me in jail? Or what if I just didn't get in an accident? You might think that's ridiculous, but what's the difference between that and, like, non-mandatory health insurance? What if I just don't get sick? Well, then you just die, and it has no consequences on anybody but yourself because of the way that we view our contribution to society. Oh, okay. Well, that's a good point, then. NL, you're being overly reductive right now. Okay, you know, fair. That's a fair acquiescence. As long as we keep the Eternal Heart and, like, half a Spirit Heart alive here, I'm fine with this. Use our reroll potentially to get something good from this room, because Aquarius is just okay. We'll save Temperance for the next floor, for multitudes of reasons. It's not the way that expression goes, but we'll save it for the next floor because we'll have more HP, predominantly. Plus, we don't want to lose our Eternal Heart, in case you haven't noticed, so pretty important element there. I don't have anything else. I thought I would have more on this, you know, Industries Millennials could kill bit. But I feel like I'm trying to keep it in balance here. Yeah, I'll take that. Lowers our... Oh, I got confused again. It's not Mom's eyeshadow. It's Mom's, you know, mascara. Sorry, two different things. Apparently. That's another thing millennials could kill. You know what I would like to see millennials kill? The lotion industry. I don't get it. I'm being real with you. You know, watch TV. These ads come on. It's Jennifer Aniston. She's using this, you know, oil of Olay facial cream. No jokes, please. This is a Christian stream. And she says, you know, dermatologically proven to make you look 5 years younger after using for 3 weeks or less. But really, though? I don't know. I feel like we need to do, like, a double-blind scientific study. Like, find me somebody, find me like 100 people who have never used lotion in their life. Nah, we don't need it. And 100 people who have used lotion prodigiously, and then put them in like an A/B test with people who don't know who's who, and say, you know, which one uses lotion, which one doesn't. Because I would like to know. I would like to know if this whole lotion thing works out, or if it's all a scam. By the way, don't be a Mr. Know-It-All in chat. Don't go in chat. Well, you know, it does help, but only a little bit. I want to see data. I want to see the New England Journal of Medicine talking about it, okay? I don't want to see a dude with a SpongeBob SquarePants avatar telling me, oh, you idiot, you don't even know what the oil of Olay is one of the most dermatologically... See, like, I need... That doesn't mean you're not a scientist. Just put on your lab coat when you tell it to me. That's all I'm saying. Thank God we didn't die on that one. I was a little scared. I was petrified. You're thinking how I'm supposed to live without you by my side. Help me. I don't know what it swallowed like part of my own esophagus there. I'm still using our orbital. You know why I'm using the orbital? Civil disobedience. Maybe you've heard of it. I don't respect that the game forces me into situations where I have no damage upgrades 3 floors into the game, 4 floors into the game. So what do? I use Cube of Meat. And I'm gonna keep doing it until we face some real consequences for our actions. I mean, we don't need to do boss rush. We're just supposed to go dark room, which I should continually remind myself, hey, you gotta go dark room, so make sure you actually... I was kind of hoping that would be Algiz, but Yara is also obviously amazing if the right circumstances align themselves. No, this is a bad time to get this room. Slow it down. We lived. We must have had another Spirit Art backing us up. Life's good. I mean, we have 9 lives anyway, but still. I'd rather not throw our 2 HP life away for no reason. We've had so many runs. Like, not just recently, like, this week, but recently, like, this year. We've had so many runs where there's just, like, no damage to go around. You know, we're on, like, war rations for damage or something like that. So it's always damage that comes with a catch to it, you know? Hey, here's a damage upgrade, but, oh, it makes your pinky toe turn blue and fall off. Oh, here's a tier delay increase, except it's not actually. Unless you fulfilled, you know, the 18-part quest line to make it happen. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's be realistic. Okay, Pokemans is pretty good. Poke-Go. The challenge was Pokemans, that's right. Portable slot is not, but it is a 7-cent item, so I think it's worth buying just to get a pedestal that we can then reroll. And then we should have used a bomb for that. Boomerang? Embarrassing. We do have another battery charge. We should go for it, because the battery charge is effectively a free item right now. But I do turtle waffles. But I do find myself annoyed a little bit. Come on, just get a champion belt. That's it. That's all you need to do. Mr. Me. Okay, Mr. Me is an item that is Mr. Me 6, but skirting copyright infringement by calling it Mr. Me. This item allows us to steal items now that I think about it. And that's kind of the main draw, right? You steal shop items, you steal deals with the devil. So what we should do... I only want to reroll the jar, so we should do it like this. I don't want any of those. They're not good enough. Sure, I'll steal theirs options, assuming you'll allow me. Never mind. Okay, I only want to steal with you. It's okay. Don't even sweat it. You know, I'm sorry I even asked. Here's my participation trophy. Ooh, careful, please. It's the 3.5 damage and actually slower rate of fire is a new low for me as far as I'm concerned. I thank God for these orbitals. I really do. I just wish that, you know, they could hook me up with a little bit of real damage instead of forcing me to go the whole orbital route every time. No, I don't. I'm happy they give me the orbitals because I like using the orbitals to deal damage. It's fun, okay? It's dynamic. It's like how girls like the bad boys. You want the good damage, but you need the bad cube of meat. Could you... Thank you. Thank you as well for popping over down here. If you could just die before I actually have to land a shot on you, that would be perfect because my tears are basically just worth nothing right now. But hey, we are getting close to Spun, and Spun can turn this whole run around like a top. Now, speed is out of control. Why is our speed out of control? I mean, I know we just got a speed upgrade. I'm just... Is this speed upgrade of this magnitude? Or were we... Maybe we got pills before? It just seems like we're, like... much faster than I would normally expect to be, given the circumstances. What are we going to use Mr. Me for? We don't want permanent Polaroid invincibility. Because we want the negative. So it potentially could be wise for us Never heard that, like, drum beat before. It's like Phil Collins in the air tonight. That'd be one heck of a weather alert. 90% of Phil Collins in the air tonight. Oh, we took a tears down pill. That's what happened to us earlier. Again, thank God for this orbital, apparently. Okay, we gotta stop walking into enemies, but I feel like we're like a broken record at this point. Hey, how about I'll stop walking into enemies accidentally when the game gives me enough damage to justify me standing apart from them instead of walking into them. Goathead, big plays, especially with Mr. Meeseeks. Sorry, Mr. Me. It's a totally different... We came up with this idea ourselves. It's a very original thing. Stop. Stop it! Either way, we have taken a deal with the devil. So we... Ooh, I would like it if you could... Can you? That one you got. Alright. I don't know what the criteria is, but... I'm a happy man. Okay, so I squandered infamy there, and that one's entirely my own fault. Is there anything else in here we might like to steal? I mean... You might like to steal the spirit heart, but I'm just gonna buy it because we could be coming up close to our deal with the devil, although there is a battery charge back there. Mostly it's more of like a laziness thing to forego future backtracking. That was an ace of spades, I believe. You can also use Mr. Me to deal damage, but it's not very good at it. Kind of like me right now. Hive Mind Rotten Baby is a big help. And it's a one long-range manner to deal damage, which is very nice. We kind of running dry on those lately. Infestation. Right, okay, we have... I forgot... forgot that we don't have the D6. So I tried to reroll. And instead I stole an item that was free. So the joke's on me. It doesn't matter, we have Goat Head. Just don't... murder me, and I'll be contented. Any damage you want to give me is fine, as long as there's a guppy at the end of the railroad here. Rainbow? Somewhere over the railroad, train tracks wind. Locomotives will ride here. Why then, oh, why can't I? It's a song about a dude who wants to be a train. Typical millennial, am I right? Okay, so we're gonna get a second level cube of meat if we want to. We could stick with the first level, but I think that's just being petty. I would prefer to have gotten a chance at a different item, but I think it's better to get a second level cube of meat. Still fulfills its role as an orbital. It's not like we gain anything for skipping it. Ah, I knew it. At least it's the good passive. You want the bad active, but you need... Wait, you want the good active, but you need the bad passive. Yeah, I'm quoting the Game of Thrones line. It's a landmark in television cinema entertainment. I actually, like, do not care if I lose this life. Bring me back as Dark Judas, okay? Give me the HP and free my soul. I want to get lost in the rock and roll and drift away. Going from 2 HP to 1 HP means nothing to me, because I'm still going to continue to just run into these enemies. Not because I'm just impatient, by the way. The reason I like this game is because you don't end up having so many rooms most of the time where you just walk in and go da 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 da, and it just makes the combat sort of tedious. You know, the idea is that you in the game, you both get stronger, but you get stronger at variable rates. We have not really gotten stronger, not much at least. And the game has gotten stronger at its, like, relatively linear rate. We find ourselves, all of a sudden, under that asymptote. George is getting upset. But we'll persevere. I'm still not convinced the value of Mr. Me, by the way. You can probably guess from my use of it so far. Not my favorite item in the game. I kind of see it like the coupon. Like, situationally, it's got some potential gravitas. But in a kind of an average situation, it doesn't always, you know, South Beach bringing the heat like Miami. So, the thing is, stealing items, it's the same. It's almost like a weaponized version of the coupon. Stealing items sounds sweet, and if you're low on HP is sweet, but in most situations, actually just doesn't matter. We can't make boss rush, so who cares? And I say that it doesn't matter because it usually doesn't. Usually you have enough HP to justify the deals with the devil anyway. Another spacebar item might be more valuable. Or you have, I mean, both of these, unfortunately, are not useful for us because they're actives. We could take blank card Yera, and that would be good on the chest, but we'd miss out on stealing the deal with the devil items and experiencing kind of the new items here, but maybe that's for the best. Give me blank card, Thoros. We live to get Yera, and then we make this happen. I think this is sensible. Telling you. Just a damage upgrade. That's it. It doesn't even have to be a good damage upgrade. Just give me a syringe at this point. That's like almost tangentially what I wanted, but not quite. One thing's for certain, though. They basically cannot keep holding out on me. If you get non-stop deals with the devil, as long as you survive, there is, like, something good this way. Comes. What is that phrasing? Something will eventually happen. You'll get over that 3.5 damage hump, one way or the other. Notice I said get over. I didn't want to give the game the cosmic punishment ability of me saying, like, oh, that damage will change, and then all of a sudden we pick up, like, Curse of the Blind soy milk, and, you know, our damage all of a sudden becomes like 0.73 or something. The cube of meat is doing work. I used to think that, take this, and then, oh, you took the wrong one. Classic NL mistake. I used to think, okay, let's just throw whatever we have at the wall here and see what sticks. We still do need to beat Shoal, so we'll probably just do that, and hopefully maybe we'll get the Void Portal out of it, but I used to say, like, hey, don't do as I do here. Don't use your orbital so much. It's bad practice. I think in the modern Isaac world, it's actually completely okay practice. Learn how to use your orbitals. The reason being, approximately half the time you're not going to get a damage upgrade anyway, so any alternative sources of damage you can practice with, no matter how risky, dude, it would behoove you to get some experience in that regard. That's why I took Sister Maggie. Like, half because I was mad that I didn't take the negative, and half because even Sister Maggie is worth something here. This is also going to be our last deal with the devil. So you know how I said if we keep getting deals with the devil, we're going to be fine? Well, it turns out we're going to stop getting deals with the devil. So it may not be fine. I will not fight Hush, but I will try to go down to Shoal. There's always a chance that after Shoal we'll get the Void Portal, and then at least that justifies it to some extent. We, like, really don't care about HP, but we don't care much about HP. And think about it, if you had Mr. Me, you could have gotten a free Sister Maggie there. Wow. Alright. Only mildly perturbed by that turn of events. Rotten Baby, you really gotta aggro here. Aggro like your first name is Carly and you work for Sportnet Pacific? No. See, Carly Aggro is a Canadian sports newscaster. Okay, good stuff. Guppy's Collar could be worth something. So we're gonna go to Shoal. If we play our cards right, we might also be able to get a self-sacrifice room. And if we have to, we can use the self-sacrifice room to get to the lamb. But we're in, like, full daily scum mode at this point. We have not used Blank Cardiera at all. We should definitely use Blank Cardiera. Ideal circumstance, a Spirit Heart or Demon Heart pays out, and then we can use Blank Cardiera to finish this HP level off here. But, dude, do I have to tell you again? I think at some point I might get a reputation for being a little bit complainy, and maybe I have become a little bit complainy. I played a lot of this game, so I think when I get a semi-bad dice roll, it's, you know, plausible that I'm a little bit more of a baby about it than I was when I was more ignorant. However, we have no damage. We have 3.5 damage on Shoal. Screw it. That's a little on the difficult side. And of course now, okay, now we got 5.19 damage on Shoal. Amazing. I don't know why I'm doing like an old Owen Wilson voice. GG Top's coming after me. There's a better one there. I mean the Royal Tenenbaums. No, wait. You're just getting weird now. That's like Owen Wilson playing Littlefinger. I'm sorry for all the Game of Thrones references. That one just sort of came out. My director isn't a Michael Bay. It's an Anderson. Oh, I am dumb. That was me being dumb. So, prepare for these lives to probably start to end. I think we've done a pretty good job not having them end in advance of this moment. The dirty secret here is that I really don't want there to be a self-sacrifice room. Where did that bomb go? I would much rather, like, be given a convenient excuse to be free of this run right now, but we're not in that situation, so. Hey, Rotten Baby, would you like a range upgrade or something? Like, just looking for, like, basically any way conceivable to get some damage done to you and have you help out in doing damage to the enemies. Thank you. So I think we're basically even right now. You know, we've gotten a modest tiers downgrade and a modest damage upgrade. What is he complaining about? Not to mention 1/3 as much health as we had to start the game with. Just a pretty basic run for all intents and purposes. I don't like charmed hooves here. It's not one of my things. We did manage to win, though, which is, let's be straight up, kind of incredible. It's actually the run on which, like, I've played the best recently. And that's scary. That's a scary thought. Because it doesn't feel like one of the runs on which I've played the best. Loveless. So here's how you get out of this situation. You double that, and we go look for battery charges. Battery charges. Hello, yes, Mr. Bond. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. My name is Battery Charges. I'm the main henchwoman to the main villain, who will be converted onto your side by the power of your machismo before the end of the film. No tinted rocks. Remember, we're just kind of farming battery charges. Mr. Bond, I am a noblewoman. I couldn't possibly acquiesce to your libidinous demands. I am Duchess Battery Charges. Hey, they're like, people watching this video, like, it's finally broken. The game finally broke him. We knew it was gonna happen. This industry chews you up and spits you out. Obviously, we should have gone back a little earlier, but we're looking for a self-sacrifice room. We're looking for a self-sacrifice room. That's more of a Pee Wee Herman. That was attempted to be an Owen Wilson. At least I didn't just go, wow. I walked into the fire. It doesn't matter, though. Like, yeah, Joker me. Joker me. Why not? So what do? You try something along these lines. It worked-ish? By the way, if you're watching this and you're saying, I know he's gonna accidentally end his own life on this run, not gonna happen. As soon as I get down to 1 life, I'm going through that chest. I'm trying to give the game the benefit of the dirt right now. It lost the benefit of the doubt ages ago, but for now it's getting the benefit of the dirt. The fellowship of the dirt. That's it. That's the floor. So the very last thing we'll do is go check the curse room. I can't imagine, unless the curse room somehow allows us to teleport to the error room. Can't imagine we're gonna be too happy with how this goes. And here we go. I'm gonna be honest with you. I gave it my all. I know that we did pick up the wrong item after the mom fight, but I seriously, like, I left it all on the table this time. We didn't get what we were looking for. We're out. At least we unlocked something. What do you get as Isaac Darkroom? Mom's Knife. That's a good one. Well worth it. And a new challenge. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.